Yeah. I was watching the highlight reel of Tenshin. I don't know how to say this. What's his name?
Nasukawa.
I was watching Tenshin Nasukawa.
Well, first of all, before you start the podcast like this, Brian's referring to the guy that Floyd Mayweather is going to fight
I was about to say.
in Japan.
That's right. I was about to say. Thank you. Fill in the gaps.
Yes.
Tenshin Nasukawa, who he can put his feet and hands and knees together and elbows together pretty well.
Been doing it since he was about 4 years old.
He's got to have been, right?
No, he has. Been doing it since he was 4. Fought in Thailand, and he's a monster.
A monster.
He's a huge prospect over there.
Huge, right?
Young kid, southpaw, ridiculous kicks.
It's unbelievable. And I'm watching, and my co-star AJ Mashako, who's a young lady, was watching. And she goes, "Oh my God!" She saw the guy. Gee, I go, "Yeah, the guy's a genius." And look what he's doing. Watch this. And
I wouldn't call him a genius. But
and
yeah,
she goes to me, "So were you a really good fighter?"
She said that to you?
Yeah.
God, how happy were you?
No, well, I paused because all
I would say really good, but I was good.
That's all I wanted to say. That's all I wanted to say.
You didn't
I wanted to say it. You know what I said? I go, AJ, I wasn't a fighter. I had to do it.
Did she go, what?
She was like, but you talk about it so much.
Oh,
and I went, well, that's because nobody around me is a fighter, so it makes
no one
me feel
knows
good.
No one knows about it.
To talk about it that way. And that was the end.
Oh.
But he's stupid, this kid.
Yeah,
I cannot wait to use his techniques when I box next.
I just don't see Floyd's not at his age and his undefeated record. He's not going to let me just go down to fucking Japan or Tokyo and just get starched by this young up and comer.
Well, the rules would have to be you just box. He's not. Is he going to let him kick?
I think there's no way he's going to kick. And if they do agree to that, you should be super skeptical, Hippo Eyes. There's some foul play going on.
There's got to be, right?
Yeah.
There's got to be.
And then the rules are going to be boxing, but with MMA gloves, I would assume.
Right.
Which this kid probably has in those rules a better chance than Conor McGregor. He's a more of stand-up background than Conor McGregor.
Yep.
As far as more decorated. Now he's super young, southpaw.
How old is he? He's only 20.
He's 20.
Because he looks every bit of 16 years old. So.
Yeah, you can never tell with those guys. Chin doesn't look 41.
I'm pausing because
Cat looks 13.
No, there is something to be said about when those you're guys. Hairless.
I know, hairless, I know.
Right? You're going to tend to look younger.
They have zero hair, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, there tends to be.
I just call foul play with this fight.
You have to.
There's something going on there.
Everyone
got all upset. I tweeted that last night. I went, if you think this fight's legit, then you probably loved Macho Man versus Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah.
It's about as legit as that.
Speaking of hairless, I know you probably saw my Instagram when I was with Tarek. Did you not see that? Oh. Why don't you bring it up? Because I'll explain.
Tarek is not hairless.
No, he's not.
But he looks good.
Nor
Best
am
shape
I.
I've ever seen him in.
By the way, he looks very good.
He looks good.
He looks really good. But why don't you take a look at this video that we just...
When was this?
This was at breakfast on a Sunday morning in San Francisco, down at the Ferry Building, and you know how crowded it is down there on a Sunday, right?
What time were you guys there?
9:30, 10.
Okay.
This is actually, I'll tell you exactly when it was. This was about 10:20 because I had to catch my flight, and I always push it to the last minute. So this was, yeah. So go ahead and play this.
What a great day, Brian.
In San Francisco.
That's so crazy. Oh, is the guy butt naked?
Anyway, back
what the fuck? That's legal in San Fran.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there he is.
How did you guys not get closer and get a shot of his cock?
As long as you're wearing a cock ring, I don't consider it nudity.
Did he have one on?
Decoration. He had a cock ring. I shouldn't say cock ring.
Remember we saw a guy like that, our first show there was.
Yes.
Was it the same guy you think? No, that guy was skinnier and younger.
Yes, this guy had a ring around the base, so it was pushing his.
Everything was
cinched up.
That's what you got to do, bro. You can't have it jangling around.
At least he was wearing a hat and he had a
briefcase.
Yeah, like what the fuck goes on in your head?
He was going to fuck.
What goes on in your head that you could just like? I mean, like
you
look at
gotta
this.
be full crazy.
Look at this.
Can you zoom in on him, Chin, even if it gets a little blurry?
Look at him walking.
He had a bush?
No, he did not. And it was speaking.
Dude,
that's why I said. Why I said. Speaking of hairless, he was well manicured down there. He had almost no hair down there.
Not the best body I've ever seen.
No.
Think of the nerve to put on socks.
Well, he's got
with those shoes on.
Yeah, he's got
And butt naked. Look
wearing
at the dick there.
shoes.
There's the dick.
He's wearing shoes, and that's incredible.
Leather briefcase, I assume?
Yes, it was. It was an
He's a
expensive.
gentleman.
It looked like an
Yeah.
expensive man purse.
You know what? Maybe some fucking rich fucking tech billionaire who's just like, you know what?
Who gives a fuck?
I got fuck you money. Why
Yeah.
am I wearing clothes around everybody?
Yeah.
I'm not like everybody. Let me go and buy a diamond-studded cock ring and stroll around San Fran.
My friend Whitney has made lots of money. He's got his own hedge fund, and he likes now, because he's bored at my age, to do these endurance races, and then he does Tough Mudders, and then he decided to do this very special Navy SEAL course for. It's like they put you through Hell Week for a
That'd be
week.
fun.
They don't let you sleep, and they push you and all that. Okay, so if you look at I looked at the finalist. He made it, but all he does is train for that stuff.
Okay.
So it was him and 5 other dudes, all of whom were either in their 40s or in their 50s.
And
but
rich, I assume.
Wealthy as fuck, but all of them looked in shape, really good shape. Then there was the one guy that beat all of them. And he looked like a pear. He looked like a pear.
Weird.
And I said, what's with that guy? And he goes, well, that guy beat all of us.
The mental
And
game, son.
he's a billionaire. He goes, well, he's a billionaire, and his mind is much stronger
Yeah,
than
it
all of
doesn't
ours.
shut off.
He can just shut
There's
everything
no
out.
quit in that.
Yeah,
kid.
he can shut everything out.
Yeah.
And I guess he watches himself go through he pulls himself out of his body and watches himself. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
That's what they say the Buddhists do.
He
when,
gets in like
when-
a flow state
Yep.
where like the mental and physical pain, it doesn't affect.
It doesn't
him.
affect
There's
him.
guys like that in sports. The great ones,
I'm sure, right?
Love the great ones.
Yeah.
Or like those Navy SEAls. Like
Yes.
they get their everyone goes, oh, it's their pain threshold. It's like, no, they don't. That's not even a factor.
Right.
Like Cam Hanes, same way. Like
Yeah.
how he can go for thousands of miles when
crazy.
everyone else quits.
Yeah.
There's just something
They
different.
can apparently step outside of themselves and observe the pain. So they detach from it in a Buddhist the guys in Vietnam who protested the war, the Buddhist monk who lit himself on fire. Bring up the picture of that for a second.
It's an intense picture.
It's an intense picture, and he didn't make any noise. He protested the war, set himself on fire in front of, I think, in Saigon. I think in front of the whatever it was, and never really. He never look at that. He never moved. He just groaned and fell over.
What? And he died?
And he died. But it was a way of protesting. But talk about the power of someone's mind. He was able to literally look at that.
That's
motherfucker.
him?
Yes. 1963. Talk
What
about a
the
statement.
Fuck.
In protest of the war, in protest of the
And
killing.
doesn't get up and run.
No.
Just takes it.
He took it, didn't scream. He just released air from his body and fell over. Now that's mind
everyone
control.
did everyone freak out? Or
Well,
look at him go?
You see the monks behind him? That was a planned protest.
Now, did it help anything?
I think it did.
Did the war still go on?
It did, but I think it was images like that were so iconic for Americans.
No, for sure.
Where we all went. I'm talking about it now, and it was a sign of true resistance, peaceful resistance to a
for
terrible
sure.
war.
Yeah,
So
well,
it did actually.
Is it peaceful?
No, it did, and I'm going to tell you why. It swayed American public opinion, things like this, that the population itself was against the war.
Is Vietnam?
Yes.
That was a nasty war.
Yeah, it was. But look at that. Look at that.
Shit.
Look at them wearing, and the saffron robe signifies celibacy. So you have renounced power, money, and sex.
Yeah, no nut November. They do no nut life.
They do no nut life.
Yeah, no nut.
No
life.
nut November is no nut life for those guys.
And no nut November, you can go fuck yourself. Okay.
Well,
Sober October. You mean life, bro?
Yeah.
That's my life.
yeah. For a couple of us, for a couple guys.
No nut November. Yeah. You can take that and shove it.
That's right. That's right. I like my food. I like my tail.
I like the nut.
And I like my coffee. I like
and you
to
like
nut.
Nuts in your coffee.
I like my food. I like to nut. And I like my coffee. Okay?
But the key word there, nut. No nut
Every
November.
time-
Hey, what kind of dork,
Dude, look,
hey, hold
go
on.
back to Bernie. Can you go back to there where the guy's bowing to him right there? He died right there. Go back to Look at that, and that's the guy bowing to him.
Jesus.
Look at these guys all sitting. That's powerful shit.
For reals. Now back to No Nut November. No, that's crazy. Let's talk about nuts. So,
I'm trying to be sacred.
Hey,
here.
what kind of Chin? Look up where the No Nut November started. What kind of fucking dork was like? You know what, boys? Everyone's doing Sober October. No Nut November. Let's put a stop to this.
See what Robert Frank 615 has to say.
He's
he cracks
hilarious.
Me up.
I want to know where it came
Watch
from.
this.
Hold on, let me rewind it.
This guy cracks
And
me
then find out where this
up.
came from, Chin,
Yeah.
who originated this, because I want to punch him in the dick.
This guy, he's so funny.
It's Friday, International Arm Day, and before I fuck up the Guido pub for 20 fucking cents to get these arms so right, the chick with the fattest ass and yoga pants will beg to sit on my pipe. I want to talk about this shit that came straight out of the fuckboy dictionary. No Nut November. Apparently, a bunch of beta-ass motherfuckers thought it was a good idea to go the whole month of November without dropping a load. And I don't give a fuck if you ain't spanking it or you ain't banging it. You ain't no fucking man.
Hey, Billy, I have a swell idea. Why don't we go the whole month of November without busting a nut? Hashtag it on Instagram to show that we're cool. Well, golly jeepers, Chad, that sounds rad. It'll give us more time to drink pumpkin spice lattes and hang out at GameStop.
A no miss a meal November, or a no leaving your weights on the fucking machine and walking away when you're done like a lazy piece of shit November. So ladies, if your man is into No Nut November, slide in my DM. I'll give you a night to remember. Because when it comes to sex, I win more than a 300 bowler. When I bend you over, hand on your shoulder, I'll bust more nuts than a wooden toy soldier. Slow as the goal, size is the prize. It's game to clock, motherfucker. Let's go.
Oh my God.
He's fucking
That guy's
awesome.
Awesome.
Robert Frank 615. God bless
That
you.
guy's hilarious.
God, he's hilarious.
Yeah, where did this come from? It is such a beta male move, man.
Well, wasn't it? I thought in fighting, you must know fighters that decide not to nut. Isn't
No, that dude. that
Boxers
is-
always
Are
used
you
to do
from
that.
the 40s? Yeah, in the 40s. Then science came out and went, hold on. By you guys not busting nuts, you're lowering your testosterone. Because when you
Really?
bust nuts, yes, when you stop busting nuts, your body goes, all right, let's not produce this anymore. They're not using it. So
Oh,
it lowers
shit.
your testosterone. Now, I don't know about having
makes
a
sense.
5-hour gangbang before a world title fight.
Yeah, that might be.
But just normal sex is healthy for a fighter.
It keeps your
Releases
testosterone.
tension and actually boosts your testosterone.
Huh.
Now, I'm not saying fucking, again, not a 7-hour power fuck where
Right.
your legs are all tense and
Right.
you're sweating throwing out your back.
When I was in New Orleans on a parade float for Mardi Gras, I was with the New Orleans Saints, and I was talking to this giant African American middle linebacker. And I said to him, I go, hey, do you ever like refrain from sex before a game or like, a month before? And he goes, what? He just looked at me like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not the 70s. I don't know anyone who does that anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. This guy goes, this is funny. One 30-year-old man named Alex told the publication he decided that every time he felt the porn urge, he would instead study Spanish. And he goes, now I'm nearly fluent in it.
Yeah. Take that sexual energy and put it into Spanish.
It says there are currently over 35 neurological studies that show that pornographic porno can lead to brain changes and negative side effects that can impact sexual health.
I don't watch porn anymore. I'm bored with it. I swear to God, I'm telling you.
And I don't want to say you're a liar all
No,
the
I'm
time,
serious.
but you're full of
No, I don't. I really don't.
shit.
I really don't. I swear to God. Last time I watched porn is I don't remember. I swear to God. It was last night. But the point is this.
full of shit.
No, I really don't. Do you watch a lot of it?
Not a ton. I usually use
But
the old
I find
memory
it
bank.
boring.
Oh, I know. It's so lame, dude.
I mean,
You should do No November and get the fuck out the studio.
what?
Yeah.
Are you being sarcastic right now?
Yeah, no, porno's disgusting. The way they treat those women.
No,
I
it just
can't
doesn't get me
anymore.
going anymore. I don't know. I need something specific. I
Yeah,
still
I
like
don't know, dude.
belladonna.
I
I'm
don't believe
old
you,
school.
But
I'm just telling you.
masturbation takes a holiday. No Nut November. I
I do that periodically all the time. I really do. I keep myself.
You're full of shit.
I
B.
call it keeping my diamond. 'Cause
30 days.
That's why I have so much energy and I'm so clear headed.
I wonder who was the first. This is a social media phenom. Ah, man, phenomenon. I would have.
It just gained steam online.
And then people are like, "Yeah, let's do it."
Awareness
I wonder
for
how many
sexual
actual people are
activity.
doing it. You know what this is like? This is like people who are crying. You better vote. Look what happens if you don't vote. And then when voting comes around, it comes out they didn't
Yep.
vote. Those are my favorite people.
Yeah.
You guys all vote?
Tomorrow.
Brian's not voting.
I am voting. I vote
Take
all
a
the
picture
time.
and post the picture.
I will.
Because that's when the Trump vote was very interesting.
I voted for that. I voted.
Yeah,
I did.
no, I know.
I always vote.
It's very tough to follow
and
your
I didn't
logic
vote for
there.
Donald Trump.
Yeah, I think it's funny, but more and more people are coming out to the voting. Yeah, the polls. But I'd be curious how many people are doing No Nut November. It's gonna be tough to find real stats on that.
Yeah.
It's not a real fucking.
You can't be in the bedroom all the time.
You know, like Rogan talked about this, like Sober October. They obviously didn't start that. People have been doing this forever. Sober October.
What is the mustache?
Movember.
Movember. Same thing. But November seems to be the. So grow a mustache, be sober, and don't nut.
No.
Chances of you grow a mustache, nobody's gonna want to make out.
November's not sober. That's only October. People get fucked up in November, the holidays. What's December? Is there anything in December? Why doesn't every month have a cool one?
What do you call those then?
I call all the other months
Social media.
Fuck December. Fuck a lot January. Bang till you drop February.
But they're all not social media things, Jen. Like
What would you
Sober
call it,
October's
though?
not social media.
So what would you call it though?
Cat? Holiday themes or monthly holiday themes?
I got nothing.
Monthly holiday challenges.
Sure. Maybe we should do one. Maybe the whole team here should
Nope.
do one. Let's see if there's any cool
It's okay.
ones. December.
Monthly challenges to make.
How about not saying the F word?
That'd be tough for me.
Drink 4 liters of water every day.
Wake up every day between 4 and 5.
Fuck
Check.
off.
Do you last to read any news? All right. Avoid all sugar.
sugar.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Exercise.
Exercise hard anything you can. Check.
Work
Work 24 hours straight.
Whatever.
Terrible idea.
Lie
Lie down in public space every day.
Fuck off.
You mean a park? Suck this dick. Sit 2 hours with yourself every day for a week. Fuck off. Keep going. Is that
I
it?
think that's it.
Got a stupid list. Drink water. Sit in a park by yourself and work out.
You know what's a good technique for real?
5
Try to
minutes.
sit still and not move a muscle for 10 minutes. It's meditative.
Self-improvement. January is February's Black History Month, so take it easy. And April, God, I wonder if there's
Grateful in April.
Grateful in April. God, none of them really catching on.
Mindful
Sober
in May.
October's huge, and Movember. That's all I can think of.
Dry in July.
What is it?
Dry July. No alcohol for.
I feel like a lot of those things are for people.
Middle of the summer? What are you, crazy?
But I feel like a lot
How
of
about
these
no
things are
present
for
December?
people who generally don't live a very disciplined life,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Well, it's the same
mean-
thing like in January. Everyone has their New Year's resolution. Everyone wants to get in shape, and now my gyms are all crowded, and they're crowded for about 3 weeks. And
Less
after
than that, yeah.
then after that, people start to fizzle away.
Yeah.
It's like, why would you wait till January 1st to start working out?
Right.
Instead to start a diet.
But I also like tell people, like I have people I've had recently. I had somebody come up to me and ask me how I stay in shape, and they said, what's your advice? And I was like, well, let's see, you've been living this way for close to 50 years. I was like, the only thing I would say is if you're going to try to exercise and it's a disciplinary thing, and you got to figure out a way to make it enjoyable. Like for it to be sustainable.
There's so many
if you
ways
hate
you can
it
work
that
out.
much,
There's
yeah.
so many ways you can. I go through like my Peloton bike. I ride every week, but there's times when I was doing it 7 days a week, and I love it. I'm obsessed with it. And then when I get bored of that, then I go to boxing.
mix it up.
Classes. Then I get bored with both of those. Then I'll work with my trainer one-on-one.
Right.
Then when I get bored with all three of those,
Yep.
then I start running outside.
Yeah.
Then when my knees start to hurt, my back's like Ronnie Coleman, then I go back to the Peloton.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Just mix it up, but it's got to be fun. It's got to make you feel good. If you hate it that much, my father has an issue because when he grew up, he was poor and he had to do a lot of manual labor, construction and shit, and wake up really early. And so whenever he has to exercise or even fucking change a light bulb in the house, it reminds him of when he was poor as a kid.
Damn,
So
changing a light bulb?
You can't get him. If you
He won't
say
do
to him,
anything?
if you say to him, I'm being serious. If you say to him since I was a kid, hey, can you help me move this table? He'll do it, but
He'll be mad.
He moves at a glacial pace.
Damn, you can't say shit to your dad. Hey, Dad, hand me that fork. The fuck just say to me?
What'd you say? Yeah, how hard I worked. Well, he was working construction. He was doing 2 jobs, and when he was 25, he had a heart attack from stress. The muscles around his heart contracted. And
Jesus,
yeah.
man.
So that's kind of shit he did as a kid. So when he was, he had to do that until he was like 25. The Marines and all that. But he just can't stand it. He can't stand anything physical.
There's Droptober, but that's basically sober October. You're going to lose weight. Movember. I can't just grow the mustache. Well, you can't grow the mustache because
because not only that, I look like
Chin, do fucking someone in here don't do Movember. Chin, do Movember.
I have mustache all the time.
But don't shave it, dude.
I look like
Just let it grow.
Yeah. I look when I
so
grow.
you look super
Kung Fu.
awesome.
You're about to say Kung Fu?
Nope. Hey, do it so you look like every stereotypical bad guy in a Kung Fu movie.
Yep.
Oh, and wear that beanie.
You're talking about a Fu Manchu.
Fu Manchu.
You want to go Fu Manchu?
Come on, bro. That could
this?
be you. Yes.
Yes. That's a white guy, by the way, dressed as an Asian guy.
Oh, wow, that's
It's a white
racist.
guy dressed as an Asian
Yep.
guy.
Little
You know,
mascara.
when I fucking grow a mustache, I look like I need to stay away from the high schools.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't look good. There are pictures of me online with a mustache.
Yeah, well, you did a Mini Cooper commercial with that.
I did, and that didn't look so bad.
Well,
it was
because
a
it
big,
was an 80s vibe.
big,
too.
healthy
What is it,
mustache.
80s
Yeah.
vibe?
But I on Mad TV, I would wear a.
Chin,
really
you down to do
realistic
that, or?
mustache.
I'll do it.
Yes.
I mean, I don't have
Chin.
to do anything.
And keep everyone
Just keep it
posted.
growing.
Well, then, if you go back, do you shave it and like donate it? That's kind of disgusting.
No.
What do you do with it? Go back to that list you had. Had
Oh,
some
the
about
challenges?
Movember. I think it just brings awareness to dick cancer.
Let me just look up the real.
Grow a mustache,
You
free
can
to
get it.
register.
You can get cancer on your dick, by the way.
Money goes to men's health programs. Men's health.
Oh, yeah, it's for men's health. I do remember that.
Interesting. What do they do with the money? The magazine, Men's Health? Probably donate to someone else. I think, aren't they good? If there was a fun one, I'd be down to do it. I still want to do a Spartan race or long ass fucking run, something.
Yeah, I've probably will never do that.
Probably not for you. You know, I'd be worried about you going from hot to cold temperatures at your age. I gotta be honest.
Well, appreciate that, but I can weather that shit like nobody's beeswax.
So do it.
And I will.
No.
I'll get into I'll get it. I've done that before.
Shin, you down to do
snow.
that?
What? Tough Mudder stuff?
Yeah.
I was before, but I'm so out of shape right now.
Bro, I thought you were getting ready for the biggest fight of your life.
We haven't talked about it for forever.
Why are you so out of shape? You being shack and shake every day?
Shake Shack.
Shake Shack.
Shack and shake, bro. You been
No,
eating that?
I haven't been taking care of myself
Life?
the way I should, yeah.
What have you been doing, bro? You into drugs?
No, man.
He's an artist.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I work on other stuff.
Kat, I feel like you'd be down for a Spartan race.
Yeah, I've always wanted to do one.
It'd be
Never
just
got
you
around
and
to
me.
it.
We'd look like
You look like a good
We'd look
athlete,
like
yeah.
Ren and Stimpy.
Yep.
You're all yep.
Ren and Stimpy.
You know who Ren and Stimpy are?
I think it'd be cool if I think it'd be cool if you carried me on your back when I was tired. It'd be so dramatic and romantic. It'd be like, I can't go on. You'd be like, dude, you're doing it. I can't, man. Get on my back.
I'd throw my back out, dude.
Pussy. You wouldn't carry me if we were naked and afraid and I'd cut my foot. And
I'd put your 3-piece on my back and figure it out.
there you go.
When it's hot and it's like you're just worried about food, there's no gayness, bro. Like I could put you on my shoulders. Your dick could be slumped over my
Yep.
shoulder like a parrot.
wouldn't matter.
And I could be talking and be like, dude, I am so tired.
It would
I am
not
so
matter.
tired. It doesn't matter.
I know.
When you're in that state of mind,
I know.
I would like take myself out of my body and
Yep.
just look down, and it's not gay.
It was like when I was pulling cactus quills out of Rogan's ass and leg. It was just
Dude,
what
it's
we had to do
survival,
in the
dude.
wilderness.
Survival. Yeah, I'd love to do a Spartan or Tough Mudder. I hit up, because you know how I work with that Robin on Peloton. I only use her classes.
Robin NYC.
Robin NYC. She's like my favorite instructor on this. She's such a badass. She was a lawyer. Now she runs like 100-mile marathons. She's such a badass. So I only take her class because she's the only one with hip hop too. But she's also the best instructor on there. Look at that. Look how in shape she
Good
is.
fucking God.
Yeah. Married, Brian. Just got married, so I need you to pump the brakes. Put your
right.
tongue back in your mouth.
I mean,
Quit jacking off.
just caught me.
'Cause also, it's No Nut November.
It just caught me fucking
It's
off
No Nut
guard.
November.
All right. It just caught me off guard, bro. She was sticking her tongue out, and I was like, what the fuck?
But I told her I'm in New York end of the month. I'm going to come to the headquarters and get my ass.
The most
won the regular
winningest
classes
person
in-
in Tough Mudders, Amelia. She dates Tim Ferriss. Amelia. She's on the cover of. She beats all the men. She's also, you know what else she does when she's not winning, beating everybody in the world at it?
Growing a mustache.
Amelia Boone. Check her out. Okay, right there. She's she crushes everybody, all men and everything. She's also a full-time lawyer at Apple.
Jeez.
Yeah.
At Apple.
Yes. And Tim said, like, sometimes she'll be like, just drop me off here. And he's like, but we're 23 miles away. She'll run through the woods and get there and then join him for a workout. Wow. She's on a different level, a completely different level of anybody else. And then, you look at her and she looks pretty normal.
Just that mental game, son.
Yeah, look at her. Like, really pretty.
Yeah, she's not bad at all.
Can go forever. Beats all the men. There are no men that beat her.
That's what she said. Interesting, man.
Yeah, she's shocking. She's shocking.
God, see, I'm so big, I'd have to lose so much weight to compete in marathons and Tough Mudders.
It's not for you. Endurance, you're
no,
pretty.
endurance is my thing.
You can do it.
No, endurance is my thing.
Yeah, but you're so big that I don't think you'd beat the skinnier, smaller people. I don't know. I mean, I don't think
for
so.
a big, if there's a heavyweight class,
sure.
endurance was always my thing.
Yeah, but you're not going to be.
I can go forever.
Right.
But the smaller, of course, smallers are going to move faster.
Well, didn't you do a mountain thing? You did like with a military thing where you carried a bunch of shit and kind of broke. I've heard broke some records.
Yep.
That's big. That's crazy.
The longer grows, usually the better is for me. In fights too. I never lost a fight past the first round.
Wow. You just kept going. Do you think that's a function of your training or genetics? Both, I guess.
Both.
Yeah. So can you run 10 miles right now?
Embrace the grind. I can run 10 miles, yeah. I bike at least 10 to 15 miles every day. And then when I run, I'm usually around 6 to 7 miles.
So when you run, do your feet give out? Or
No, nothing gives out. My knee can get a little tricky if I do it back-to-back days.
Right.
This left knee. Right. Nothing stem cells can't fix, though, bro. Someone reached out to me to hook it up.
You bumped you ran into a fire hydrant this weekend.
I was talking with our friend Tarek in San Francisco.
Yeah.
And was like, hey, yeah, check that out. Goosh! Ran right into a fire hydrant.
That can't feel good.
God, it fucked my knee
Well,
up.
fire hydrants don't have a lot of give.
You mean no? I mean, it's not. Have you ever seen that fire hydrant, like, kind of, even when the car hits it, kind of sway?
They weigh 500 pounds or something crazy.
Dude, they're thickies.
Yeah.
They're the thickest thing out there.
Yeah. They're all cast iron. You don't want to run into a fire hydrant. It's not a good idea.
Dude, how about that gunshot after our last show? We're in the green room.
All in a good mood.
There's a room, like, the windows are open to the street. We're all playing, having a good time, playing grab us, and We're like,
what the
everyone
fuck?
just stopped.
Right in San Francisco.
Fuck. Right
That's
up the
the
street.
Bay Area. Very normal.
You know what?
Someone was so excited about my show, they were just going,
I don't know.
like, it was like when Khabib beat Conor, it was these Russians going,
And what I did,
they were so happy.
But how about what I did? What I did was because I'm naturally my default is to be a hero. I go, get down, and I threw my body on top of Brendan.
On me.
And I saved him.
You kicked that girl with the blowout ass. You went, move, bitch.
Yeah, move, bitch.
And
then,
fell on me.
Get Brendan, get down.
Get down. Get the money bags.
Yep.
And fell on me.
I fell on you.
I owe my entire career to him. You fell on me. He can't die, no.
I don't know. I said,
if he goes, I go.
I don't know if I said that part.
If he goes, my career screwed too, no.
I don't know if I said that part.
If he goes, there's no fire in the kid, no.
I don't know if I said that, man. Come on.
Yeah, and everyone's like, dude, calm down.
Yeah.
It's
I got a
weird.
little. I
know.
It looked like I was saving you, but I
Not
was
the
saving
cash
myself.
cow. No. That's what happened. You hit my brother in the face and went, no. Not the cash cow.
Oh, God.
And then there was nothing. It was actually a blowback in the car, so we're
right.
fine.
That's right.
But we figured out your real motives, and it was all right.
Listen, man, I got bills, bro.
I hear you, man.
You keep running the business, and I'll
I
do
know,
what I do,
dude.
bro. I'll
Jeez.
show up at the mic.
I know.
Thank you. Good shows. We had some good shows in Cobb's.
Cobb's is fun.
That was fun.
One of the best, right?
Packed it in. Sold out every show.
Cobb's is a good one, dude.
Yeah, it's a great.
Cobb's.
That's a really good room.
Yeah.
Even though it was hot, the room was hot, and by the time
The last show of the night was hot, yeah.
By the time but it was still good. They were still.
Yeah, it's always if it's hot and late,
Yeah.
it's a bad combo for comedy, my man.
A little bit.
Bad
Little
combo.
bit.
Hot, late, drinking.
Yeah.
You get a little fidgety,
Dude, there
little
was a
talkative.
guy. I was watching you from the balcony, and there was a guy in front of me, and he smelled like weed. He was laughing. He was like, hee 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 hee. I swear to God, he's going.
Sometimes that pisses people
I was
off.
dying. I was like, this guy's fucking. Like, you'd go like this. You'd be in the between jokes, and he'd go like this. He'd go.
Jesus Christ.
He'd wind up.
What was he
he'd go,
smoking?
And he'd be covering his mouth, and then he was next to his girlfriend, and then you could say something. He'd go, I was like, dude, you gotta fucking calm down. Thank God he was sitting up in the balcony.
Oh my God.
It would've been
Otherwise,
like-
it'd be
Well,
distracting.
it's like, who brought the hyena? Sir, muzzle your hyena, please. It was crazy.
I had some lady at the meet and greet try and suck on my neck.
Really?
Now, was she missing all her teeth? Yeah, maybe she was, bro.
Maybe she was.
Was she hammered? Sure.
Oh, yeah.
And her man was going like this. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
There's always at least one time every other weekend where a drunk, very depressed housewife will grab my dong.
Oh, yeah.
Will reach out and go, gank.
Yeah, I could have a few Me Too movement cases.
Yeah.
Towards
I'm like,
them.
oh, boy. Like, let them take a picture. And then they reach down and I go, no, we can't do that, you know.
Yeah, when she sucked on my neck, I'm like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
would you do that to anybody else? Why are you sucking on my neck?
Wow. Because she wanted some of that neck. You got a big old neck. You brought out the vampire in her, even though she has no teeth. So she's always thirsty for blood. When
But she just can't get it?
When she tries to get her teeth in, it sounds like gunk. Gunk. Gunk.
You know those
All you do is you get gummed by a vampire.
You know what it feels like? You know those fish that suck on the tank that eat the algae? They're like
Yeah.
black, but they just suck all day. That's what
She was
looked like.
punished by the vampire council. She probably broke some vampire rule, and they
punched
pulled
her
her
in the
teeth.
fucking face.
They pulled her teeth, and now she's like, "You're really funny. I'm so thirsty."
Suck on it. Yeah, I used to have one of those as a kid. Suck. That's what she looked like.
Yeah.
Suck on the snack, girl.
You remind me of a fish I owned as a kid.
You know the ones that suck all the shit off the side of the tank? You look like that.
You look like a sucker fish.
They're cool, man. You'd have them. They're just like little. They just wax your tank for you.
They are cute.
They just stay on
Is that
there
what they
sucking.
do? They clean the algae
Yeah,
off?
that's all they do.
Aw.
If you had like 3 of them, your tank was clean all the time.
Little cutie pies.
And no one fucks with them. That's all they do is suck their entire life.
I saw one of those Mexican hairless
cool, huh?
dogs, and it didn't have. And so, this woman's like, "This is my dog," and the dog didn't have. Well, the dog's tongue was hanging all the way out, and I was like,
The
"What's going
Coco
on?"
dog.
I go, "His tongue," and she goes, "He didn't have any teeth." I was like, so cool. Your dog has no teeth and no hair. He must be great.
Damn, Chin just typed in
put Mexican hairless, and he had.
and then goes, whoops.
Yeah, there you go.
They're cool though, man. They feel like a nutsack.
Yeah, they do.
They feel like a big nutsack
Yep.
with bones.
Yep, a big nutsack, and I
Now,
got.
I want a hairless dog.
You do?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a hair. The hair's killing me, man. A lot of the
You
hair.
get allergies?
It's just annoying. Can't wear black. Can't.
Yeah. There it is. That's exactly what I saw.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure that the dog just like that got voted ugliest dog in the world.
I think he's cute, but that tongue.
There he is. Yeah, he
look
got
at the
voted
cataracts
ugliest.
on that poor
No, yeah,
fucker.
he got voted number 1.
Those are some
ugliest
cataracts.
dog in the world.
Yeah, that thing is not doing
I
well.
feel like if you like tripped on him, you'd break his neck.
Yeah. Those dogs get taken by eagles. And when you're in Alaska, when I was in Alaska fishing,
There's some these Mexican hairless dogs are in Alaska.
a woman brought her little white dog, and the guide said, "Please keep your dog on a leash." And she didn't keep her dog on a leash, and a bald eagle came down and took that fucking dog and flew away with her dog, and she never saw her dog again.
Well, don't bring your stupid dog to Alaska.
She was so traumatized they had to bring her to the hospital because it was her dog. She loved her dog,
Lucky it wasn't you, bitch.
and that's why I try to always shoot bald eagles.
That's why I will always
When
shoot
the
a bald
cops
eagle.
come, I go, "I'm doing dog control."
Yeah, let's snatch some dogs, bro.
There you go. That's the kind of dog it was, a white fluffy one. I wasn't there, but I was told. That's fake, but
That looks real as shit, too, bro.
it's real. It's real.
Jim, what'd you do this weekend, dude?
Just had some friends over
When the fuck? Oh, friends over for what?
just to hang out.
In your house?
Visiting from out of town, yeah.
Where are they from?
They're from where you guys were at.
San Fran?
San Fran. You met her, Joanne.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did they stay with you?
Stayed with me.
Just her?
Just her.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you play some music?
There's some music.
Did she say, I'm gonna just get changed and I guess I'll sleep on the couch?
Do you have
And
a
you
couch?
I do have a couch.
You went, okay, because I'm gonna be in my king bed.
Yeah.
I'll just be on the left side. There is room, but sure.
And don't mind me, I'm just going to play some music over here with my pants off.
Yeah.
Nothing. And it was.
We're homies. We're just homies.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm not gonna let her sleep on the couch.
Did you watch the fights?
Definitely watch the fights.
You did watch the fights.
Yeah.
With them?
No, she left on Saturday evening. But I went to Koreatown, did the whole thing, karaoke, drinks.
Oh, did you post a
all that
karaoke
stuff?
thing?
Yeah.
Show it to me.
I think it's gone already. I put it on my
It was on your
stories.
story?
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah,
You can get it from your archives.
yeah. Can you really?
Yeah.
Cat is on it. Did you
How do
see
you
him
get your
sing
archives?
karaoke?
No.
What was it? What were you singing?
Lionel Richie. Hello.
follow
I
you,
wish,
too.
I know. I thought to do.
guys just don't click.
Someone DM me was like, "Do you see Chin singing?" I'm like, "Fuck no." Why don't you post on your regular shit, dude?
It's just, I was drunk.
I wish you could pull it up.
was
Oh, you were
drunk.
hammered
I was
singing.
hammered, yeah. So I want to just keep it. Show it, let it go, let it disappear.
You were hammered.
All weekend, man.
Why so hammered, dude?
Because we're just celebrating.
What are you celebrating?
To tell the truth.
Hanging out.
You're celebrating friendship.
Yeah, friendship.
Well, then me and Brian would be drunk every day.
Dicks and booze.
Dick and booze. Celebrating not getting caught for murder.
Yeah. Was the guy from San Francisco, was he at your party?
There's no guy.
Oh.
There's another big, not big, tall white girl.
Oh.
Oh,
Don't want to say big.
Tall.
well,
white.
she heard it now. You
I
obviously
know.
think she's
By tall white girl, do you mean white guy with a wig? Doesn't matter.
And Kat,
Never
you just
know.
worked.
Yep, worked. Bought the fights for certain residents.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, let up all their guests.
Did you call every fight?
it's close.
What'd you say about Weidman, Jacare?
I don't know if I did call that one. I'm sure I took Weidman. Probably. I was wrong.
I
on
think he
that
said your heart or something like that.
one. Yeah,
like last
that's a
time.
tough fight for Weidman. But that one was tough to call because Weidman had such a long layoff. But yeah, DC called, missed the round. I said third round rear naked choke, second round.
That's
Branch won, called.
Branch lost. You
Style-
won. You
style-
got
I
the
took
Cannoneer.
Cannoneer, yeah.
Style Bender. We watched that together. He looked like his.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I think the only guy who's going to give him real problems with where I don't think he'd be favored would be Luke Rockhold.
Yeah.
That'd be a
Because-
tough fight for him.
Because
He's
of.
so big and his striking so good too.
Yeah.
And he's a knockout artist and his grappling's ridiculous.
It's
and
ridiculous.
he's just way bigger.
He is
I mean,
way,
like,
he
he's-
is bigger, huh?
Just like thicker.
Well, Stylebender though is 6'4", which I
but
didn't know he
he's
was so
thin.
tall. He's very thin.
Rockhold's taller and meatier.
Yeah.
That'd be the only fight I'd be a little worried for him. But again, Stylebender would have a speed advantage. So it's not an awful fight for him.
No.
Unless Luke Rockhold decides to take him down.
How about? But Stylebender's takedown defense looked really fucking
Looked
good against
amazing.
Brunson.
No, he looked amazing.
The question is, I was like, Stylebender could be, and you reminded me of a guy named Yoel Romero and Whitaker. How would he do against Whitaker? That's a good question.
See, I wouldn't be surprised if he just jumped the queue and they made him fight the winner of Whitaker Gaslam because they could do an all oceanic fight, whether it's in New Zealand or Australia.
Right.
They're both from there. So you have
Yes.
Whitaker versus him, that'd be a huge fight.
Yeah, it would.
That's a great match. Him versus Whitaker's a phenomenal matchup.
Right.
Amazing matchup. But I bet they make him fight one. I bet he'll fight Jacare or Yoel Romero.
I feel like Stylebender's pure striking is higher level than Whitaker, right? I mean, because it's almost like
Different.
different.
I mean, in MMA, Whitaker has obviously better knockouts.
Yeah, he looks good. Quick.
Whitaker's boxing is probably better, but overall, yeah, Stylebender has better credentials. But as far as UFC wins,
Right.
not even close. Whitaker,
Yeah.
he's the champ.
Yep.
He beat Yoel Romero twice.
Yeah.
He starched Jacare. Starched him.
Crazy.
No, Whitaker's a monster, man.
He
But
is
his
a
injuries, he doesn't fight that often. He gets hurt. Has a huge fight, gets hurt, he's out.
He also, that fight with Yoel Romero was a war. He took a lot of damage in that fight. A lot. He's tough as it gets, but fuck. Yeah, I'm really curious to see. If I had to put all my money on it because of style, how old is Stylebender? 30?
I think he's 29.
He has a lot of experience, though.
Yeah, but what I mean
That's
is
why
he's got a lot of
if you want to
fight
bank on him, yeah.
I bank on him to be the next
Yeah,
champion.
because he's not like a really young kid who's just getting catapulted to the top. Like, he has a background.
Yes.
So he's 29.
Yeah, I feel like he's a guy who
29? Yeah.
Yeah. 29 is he's coming into his own, man. He looks
He has a shitload of fights.
I mean, he has
I think he
a
was
ridiculous record. Yeah.
He was 32-0 for his amateur career.
wow.
And then, he has a ton of fight experience, man.
Yeah.
75-6 in kickboxing.
Again, though, we seen his takedown defense, but how's his wrestling with a guy like Rockhold be a liability? I feel.
Different. But Brunson's a more decorated collegiate wrestler. Rockhold didn't wrestle in college. But Rockhold's he's just good at everything.
Yes, he's good at
And he's
everything.
very tall.
But
he'd have a speed advantage,
Brunson
so.
looked like his takedowns were like that he was kind of like that crouching single.
He always leans. That's Brunson's
Yeah.
thing. But he fine. He only loses the very best. Brunson's a motherfucker, man.
Yep.
Should we jump some current events?
Yeah, you guys ready
I
for
got
him?
pissed hard.
Yeah, go for it. All right, Kat.
So, Post Malone had a collab with Crocs, and they sold out.
Why would the fuck would he collab with Crocs?
I don't know. It doesn't really make sense, but looking at the picture, I think it makes sense. He seems like the type of guy who would wear Crocs.
He usually has like some pretty good style, like swaggy style. Like he has his kind of grunge hip hop vibe style. I mean, Crocs are terrible.
Not
Right?
those, dude.
They're just terrible.
They're
They
so
can be
ugly.
at least. They're awful. I listen. Post Malone could come out with name anything. It's gonna sell out. Anything.
He's at
I mean, it proves it. Crocs. They're
I
fucking.
think Crocs did this as like a one last attempt to save their business. They're going out of business.
We're like,
that's
we're
why.
Cool. We're hip.
Actually, they're not going out of business.
Really?
No, that's not true. People think they are, but they're not. They reconfigured, I guess, how their stores work and stuff, but they're actually crushing it. And there was this rumor that they're going out of business, and then this guy was talking about how they're actually
Who's the guy?
better. Guy in the shoe. Dude, I've listened to a guy who in the shoe business. He's like, absolutely, their profits have never been higher.
Look that up, Chin. That's easy to look up. See who's right here, Kat or Bryan. One of you are lying.
One of you are lying.
Because I would assume they suck. Crocs is closing manufacturing facilities, but will keep making shoes. Crocs sparked a minor panic among fans. Clogs by announcing on Wednesday that the company is closing the last of its manufacturing facilities.
The foot maker,
But
isn't going
Mueller's
out of
can
business.
rest easy. The footwear making isn't going out of business.
But it's doing better. It's doing better than it's ever done, actually.
It doesn't say that.
Yeah, but the guy was talking about it, and I'm telling you, he knows because he's in the business.
I'm gonna need to verify your sources, B.
There you go.
This is last year, though.
But thanks for trusting me on what I was.
Well, no, that's 2017, B.
I know, but I talked to a guy who knows. I mean, I was listening to him talk. So unless he's lying for some weird reason.
Well, people tell me shit all the time, though. You know what
But
I'm
this
saying?
was a guy who was in the manufacturing, the clothing, the shoe business.
Profits rose
just happened.
54%.
I know, but this is
most
Chen. You're
recent
missing the
quarter.
point. Look
Annual
up one
sales
from
have exceeded-
2014.
But this is after they reported that their stores are
Yeah,
closing.
But they're
too.
shutting down?
It
Yeah.
was 54%. Just take my
a
word.
lot.
Annual sales exceed $1 billion 6 consecutive
Crazy.
years.
They're comfortable as fuck.
Jesus, yeah, they should be set.
Yeah.
In the most recent quarter,
It
Man, I
closed
don't-
160 stores. So that was why people are like, well, you're closing 160 stores.
but
'Cause
stores aren't really the
Right,
move.
right.
It's the online
online
sales.
stuff, yeah.
I don't know a single person who wears Crocs.
Well, I think a lot of people wear them, like dentists and doctors, like hospitals, and then
That makes
people like
sense.
moms, house moms.
My sister and my boyfriend love Crocs.
I was wearing them for
It's-
a long time,
I
and they
hate
were
it.
so easy to wear. They're so comfortable.
They're so gay.
But don't they make other styles? They make the see-through sneakers. The kids wear them a lot. By the way, huge children's business.
No, kids wear. I forget what my son wears them. They're similar to
You know
those.
what I'm talking about, right?
They're not. Yeah, but they're not those. God,
Yeah,
those
they're
are so bad.
They're tennis shoes. They're like tennis
But they're-
shoes, but you can see through them,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Well, there's like holes.
That's what
in
my
them.
son wears. Yeah, that's what my
So
son
you can
wears.
play in rivers and
Yes.
I forget what they're called.
But those aren't Crocs. They're not made
no,
like
those
Crocs?
aren't Crocs.
Oh.
I forget what those.
Not water socks, are they? I don't know. You
No,
said
you
go through water.
communist. They're not fucking
They're
water
not
socks.
water socks. Oh, so
They're
that's
called
water.
like.
I don't see a lot of Crocs actually.
I can't
See-through
remember.
shoes?
No, kids. If you type in top kid shoes, it's going to come in.
Top kid shoes?
Yeah, guarantee it. They're called like Skins or Lives.
Beats.
They're
There you
there.
go. Right
One
there.
of those. Those are it.
Those are the ones. That's what my kids.
Natives.
I actually
Like those look way better than Crocs.
I
They
wanna
look
wear
like
those.
Chucks that you can wear to do whatever.
Yeah.
My son has those in gray, yellow, blue, red.
Maybe I'll wear them.
I mean, you basically wear those boots though.
Yeah.
They're fucking cool though because they just put them on and do work.
Yep. Yep.
But the Crocs just I remember when Crocs first came out, they might have started in Boulder, but whoever it was, we just got to our locker rooms and they wanted us to be like the first team to wear them and they put them in everyone's lockers and everyone's like they're comfy, but then I mean, the black guy's like, what the fuck? Like, everyone rocked him because we're in camp, but
It
after
takes
that,
one girl to be like, gross.
oh, one girl's like, I am not
All
sucking
right.
your dick with those Crocs on. And we're like, check, please. Yep, let's burn them.
I got into in my head about when I was 33 or something to start dressing stylishly. I go, I'm done. I'm going to start wearing really cool clothes. And I went and shopped on my own and bought a silk shirt that was see-through.
Yeah, it's
and
tough,
my chest
dude.
hair was popping. My girlfriend goes, she looked at me, she goes, oh my God. I go, she goes, that's the most disgusting looking shirt. I was so embarrassed. She goes, your hair, she goes, your hairs are sticking through it.
What?
I was like, what? I looked down at I was like, I'll take this off.
Dude, how about this one guy on our team, Gary Moore, wore a size 17.
Oh my
I went to high
God.
school with him and played Pop Warner with him. He wore a size 17. He was 6'8", 370 pounds. But they didn't make a Croc big enough for him, so they put him in the dryer to get him hot and then tried expanding him. What? And then you'd wear them. They straight up look like when you go snorkeling, like they look like those black flippers. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
They're shitty enough looking as they are.
Ah,
Then you put them
God.
in a dryer and they're just
Hey, you
stretching
fucking
them.
merman.
Probably not for you, though. Probably not for you.
Not for
Just
you.
buy flippers.
Not for you. My father has a size 14 shoe, but his feet are too wide. They're too wide. He has abnormally wide
worst.
feet. And all my father's ever wanted to be was a Renaissance man and a stylish man. He wanted to be kind of Italian style.
Sure.
But he's built like the letter H with giant, terrible feet, and nothing is good. He's got to go to shitty stores where they make big.
He needs to go to
oversized shoes.
fucking Big and Tall and stuff.
He can't find fucking shoes for those wide feet. It's a disaster.
Yeah, if you're a really big dude, style is tough, man.
Yeah. If you're a really big dude though, with like shaped certain way, like small waist, big shoulders, like you have that, you know.
But it's tough. It's still
You
tough.
gotta- you gotta-
but if
you gotta
you're
have clothes made
if you have
for
an
it.
athletic build, you're good.
You can
but-
look good in.
Yeah, but it's tough, man. I mean,
My
like
dad
NBA
built-
players, they try. They look rough sometimes. It's just
NBA
like
players?
Yeah, it's too much cloth. It just doesn't look appealing.
Yeah, it's
like
just
you're
too
not
much.
supposed to be that. Gucci doesn't make a shirt that big. What are you doing?
Cam Newton definitely does his best to. He kind of overdoes
Peacock.
it. He kind of overdoes it.
I appreciate it, though. It's a lot of
Bring
effort.
up Cam Newton.
Basketball players are actually the best dressed athletes. Usually.
Style or just Cam?
He just dresses.
You just do Cam Newton, and if you go to images, I'm sure it's gonna.
He's a handsome. Fuck.
You know those hats that he has made is a local guy in Venice.
Really
Yep,
This one right here.
handsome son of a.
He always wears hats. Every game he wears hats.
That's cool. He looks good though. I mean, if you're gonna look that good, oh,
all
shit.
those hats.
I love it. That's his thing.
Yeah.
He's always wearing a hat.
Yeah,
Damn.
like if you just type in Cam Newton hats, it's a local Venice place.
Now he's a giant man, correct?
6'5". Good looking dude. They're
He
balling
really
this
is.
year too. Carolina's back
He
to
is
being good.
looking at- Look at that. That's bad. That's a lot of color. Shit.
That one's
yeah.
tough.
Looks good on him though.
I don't think that one looks
pulls
good.
it off.
Unless you're Yosemite Sam.
Nah,
No,
that's a
no,
hat.
No, I
Sir,
see
that's
some
a
of them,
hat.
and this comes from me. Some of them he doesn't pull off,
No,
but I appreciate the effort, and it's a lot of effort to do this.
That hat is you know.
That
when
one's
I-
a hard pass.
When I was dressed like the handmaid,
That looks like a dick.
when I was dressed like a handmaid for Halloween, a little kid came up to me and goes, she looked at me for a second. She goes, "Are you a lamp?"
That's hilarious.
I was like, "Yes, I am." He looks like a lamp.
Let's end
He
on
looks
a
like
good
a
one for
lamp
one.
from. He looks like a lamp from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. There he
That
looks
one's
like
tough,
Louis
too.
Farrakhan.
That one's
That's
a little tough.
That's a fez. That's called a fez, and it's
I like the
something you'd see in
glasses.
Morocco. Yeah.
So he probably has the most outlandish style in the NFL. You know who has the most outlandish style in the NBA? Russell Westbrook.
Well,
Google
that's
him,
another
Chin.
beautiful motherfucker. I mean, come on, he is.
Yeah.
Fashion?
Fashion. His style gets a little crazy.
Whoa. Yes.
That one's not bad.
Smiling,
Yes.
Not bad.
tucked in. Whoa.
Damn.
He'll wear some outrageous shit.
Damn. That's an interesting look.
That's like a girl's top, right?
That one's
Yeah.
pretty terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible.
That one's cool.
That's
That's a
busy.
deep tank top.
That's a lovely skirt with some white jeans.
Or leggings.
That's very that looks very, very
feminine.
gay, right? Or feminine? Is
Yeah.
that better? Can you zoom in on that for a sec?
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing. Now, is he...
Now, do I have those shoes and that jacket? Yes, Brian. But the point is, I do.
Is he a gay man?
Fuck no. Russell Westbrook? No.
Okay.
He's been married for quite
He's
some
not
time.
secretly a gay man?
Just because that outfit? Keep going.
And that one.
I
mean, I love it. I think it's awesome. That's not my favorite outfit there, but...
That jacket's dope. And I like the shoes. I don't like those pants. Yeah. Keep going, Chin. That outfit's sick. I dig that. Okay.
Same one.
Well.
That's remarkably... I'm going to ask you again. I'm going to ask you the question again. I want you to answer with an open mind. I'm going to have two questions. One is,
Sure.
Is he a gay man?
You know what the only thing is here is he's been with the same girl since high school.
Okay.
So it could be a beard situation. Go Michael Westbrook's wife. They've been together forever.
And then the second question is he bi-curious?
They've been together forever.
I mean, look, I don't know. God bless him. And I love long-term couples. It's got to be a lot of deep love there.
Yeah, good for him.
Right? So who knows? Maybe because he's got his gal, he just loves fashion like you do. And he only bangs guys once in a while like you do. You know what I'm
Correct,
saying?
dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Only on days that end with Y.
That's only on days that end with a Y, and maybe that's the case. So
No Nut November.
that's all. That's all.
And they have a kiddo.
She looks like a strong woman.
What else you got, Jen?
I'm just saying.
Like,
All right, so here you go.
So a man got attacked by 50 aggressive seals over in the UK.
yeesh.
Yeah, you know, and I have
seals
a
are no
question.
joke, bro.
If you're in the water with them, they're not. Now, when you say he got attacked by 50 aggressive seals as they flopped toward him at exactly 4 miles an hour.
If that.
This sounds like a
Run,
story.
bro.
I've seen seals on land.
They
and
move very slow.
Yeah, I'm faster than the fastest seal of all time. A seal could train from day one.
I
I'm
would
not that
starch
fast.
a fucking seal.
As would I. So, I don't know. Maybe they were moving. They were flopping in his general direction. And I'll tell you something
Flopping.
else. If a seal did come at me, I wouldn't tell anybody. I wouldn't come and say, I got attacked by a seal. And you'd say, watch, you'd go, did you get bit? What happened? I go, no. But it flopped aggressively in my direction.
And I say, well, did you just turn away and walk? Because they can't catch up to you?
There you go.
If you walked at a slow pace, it would take days for them to get to you.
Right.
Or did you look like you wanted to have some fun and just start fucking curbing those stupid seals in their dumb noses and just start heel stomping those seals?
Low kicking them with Muay Thai, kicking them with your shins up across the head. Yeah,
what's the guy say? Keep going. Hold on. It says he called for help and several Coast Guard teams, lifeboat, and police, maybe to his aides.
If he's in the
Coast
water.
Guard rescue officer was reportedly lowered to the man using ropes. Officer that lifted the man down, lifeboat thankful. Was he in the water?
No, he got stranded on a cliff. So he got up on high ground so they wouldn't be able to flop to him. But then he was
So you know
stuck.
what? He was fine. He was actually fine. They were probably acting in a territorial way, or they were just moving in that direction because the sun was hitting the
Or
rocks
they're
there.
freaked out because this random dude's all up in their area.
Yeah.
Or there's a old great white toe in the water and they're like, holy fuck, man.
That's right. We're not going over there. And then maybe, I suppose, he walked up on there and then he was like, come help. And the Coast Guard go, okay. And they came and got him off. He was rescued from the cliff, not from seals.
Because he's probably stuck and he's like, these seals are harassing me. Come
Yeah.
get me.
Here's what really annoys me. Thankfully, the man was uninjured. Of course he was. But he did suffer from minor cold exposure.
Ah, fuck off.
And I
dude.
got news for you. If he had encountered all those seals, I don't think they would have collectively bitten him to death. Because it's never happened.
No, like my son was with my girl's family, and they were by the by the beach. They're like by the water, not in the water, and there's seals in there. And you know, my son was freaking out. He loves seals for whatever reason. He thinks they're cool. And I was like, do not touch the water, because usually when there's old seals in the water, not far behind are the old gray white toes, especially around there.
You goddamn right.
So they say whenever you see seals in the water, probably get out, because the shark's going to associate humans, food, seals.
Yeah, that's right. Get the fuck out. The big fish are coming.
What else you got, Jen? That guy's a pussy.
Peter Attia on Rogan was talking about how he doesn't swim when he does long distance swims between Catalina and this other island. He stays about 200 feet off the coast of this one island because the elephant seals are there. He doesn't get too close though because the seals will bite you, and also because the seals swim around there. The bigger gray whites are there. I was like, oh, but you think being 200 yards off because gray whites never go there.
Oh, because the great white's like, he's all the way out here? That's not a seal.
Yeah,
you know what? Let's head this way.
Right, he's in the deeper water.
Because they don't think that's easier for them. Check out the slow, skinny one.
Right.
All out here by himself?
Right.
What the fuck is this? Kakunk.
I talked to an oceanographer who said, not afraid of sharks at all. I go, you're not? And he goes, they just don't look at you as food until they do.
Yeah.
So Justin Bieber's car broke down in a neighborhood in L.A., and he stuck around to meet fans. He sung for them, played basketball, and did a bunch of push-ups.
God damn. That's pretty cool.
Right here,
That's cool.
Just with the kid, came over.
Justin Bieber.
On the site.
That's dope watching this nigga grow up.
Right here, man. Justin Bieber in the hood, cuz. White boy. Sing that shit.
White boy, sing that shit. He's just trying to stay safe. He's all, oh, no, sure, I'll perform.
Visualize a monster, 'cause you're too bad for me. Shot that arrow, I'm hit. I need you right near me. I try to maintain, so don't mind if I turn away. Yeah.
He can sing.
This is weird.
The fuck? Hey, white boy, do some push-ups. Hey, white boy, sing right now. He's all,
He looks
away.
like he's might be losing his hair.
He did cut his hair recently. Where did he break down at? He's all, what else? Or go get us a goddamn Pepsi. He's by himself or no?
Basketball.
Playing looks like a grand old day. Looks like he's not terrible at basketball either.
No, he's pretty athletic, man.
Pretty coordinated if you look at his dancing.
Yep.
He's clowning on these kiddos. How about they got one guy goes, he's white. All right, white boy, sing. So he's just strolling through the hood, headed to somewhere, and his car broke down.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of cool. Man,
Yeah,
he
so he
got
got
tatted up like a prisoner.
did.
Click on
Yeah.
that picture.
But yeah, he just hung out with some fans while his
Jesus
car was
Christ.
being taken care of.
It's a lot of tats.
That's a lot going on there.
Got some nice little tits
The
on.
shield. He does have some tits, shaved his head. He's a married man now.
Is he really?
Yes.
Oh, he's a little young to be married. How old is he?
He's probably fucked every girl in the world and was like, you know what? I'm done.
He's got a.
Apparently, no prenup too.
No prenup. He trusts. I just make more money. I sing one song and make it all back. A lion. He's got a lion and a polar bear. I'm looking at his tats now. That's a lion.
It's like a
That's
bear bear.
polar
Go ahead and
bear.
say it's a grizzly bear, but whatever.
All right. I mean, a grizzly bear is what I meant. And then he's got more bears, I think, to the right. Interesting. Okay.
When you're a singer, man, you want to look tough.
I guess so.
Yeah.
That's important to him.
It's super important.
That's
What else you got, Jen? That's pretty cool, though.
So on SNL, Pete Davidson mocked a Republican candidate who is a war veteran.
Did you see this?
no,
Do
he
you see
did
it?
not.
You want to watch this whole thing? You want to watch just that part?
Just
It's not that
part.
long. Okay.
I saw this. It's I'm gonna wait for Bryan to
Let me refresh this real quick.
chime in on this one. He is getting so much heat online.
As we said, the midterm elections are next.
So he's making fun of the way people look. All right.
Oh, let me see the whole bit then.
Okay, yeah.
'Cause-
So this- it
I
kinda
see what's
leads
going
up to
on.
it.
Because what they're doing, they took a segment from the
Yep.
bit of him making fun of all candidates. Because all I saw was that, I'm like, Jesus Christ,
No.
Pete.
And then he
Pete's
makes fun of
hilarious.
himself, how he looks too. So here we go.
As we said, the midterm elections are next week. Here with his first impressions of some of the candidates is Pete Davidson.
Hey, Jay. So the midterm elections are obviously a huge deal. And after I had to move back in with my mom, I started paying attention to that.
He broke up with Ariana Grande, right?
She's loving it. And I realized there are some really gross people running for office this year. So here are my first impressions. This guy's fun. Rick Scott from Florida. He looks like someone tried to whittle Bruce Willis out of a penis.
Good joke.
Here's a New York guy, Peter King. I actually don't know a lot about him, except he looks like if a cigar came to life.
That's fucking genius.
This guy's kind of cool. Dan Crenshaw.
Oh, come on, man.
Yo, hold on. You may be surprised to hear he's a congressional candidate from Texas and not a hitman in a porno movie.
Great joke.
Here's the problem.
I'm sorry. I know he lost his eye in war or whatever. Whatever. All right. Well, here's a Democrat, so I look fair. Give me that, like, Cuomo guy. There he is. All right. Yeah, Cuomo. He looks like a guy that's sleeping with your mom, but stays overnight and eats breakfast with you in his boxers. And then he asks you how the baseball's going. And you say, you don't play baseball. And he goes, oh, queer.
Is that it?
That's it. So they're mad that he made fun of a guy who lost his eye.
This is okay. First of all, those lines were written for him. He's also reading on a cue card. Number
those
one.
were hilarious.
Number two, they were all hilarious. Number three, when he's saying whatever, he's not. He knows, he's aware as a comedian that might be, But by the way, if you're a veteran and like that, we don't have to treat you with kid gloves. It's comedy. It's comedy. He does look like a hitman from a porno. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. You're allowed to make fun of everybody if they're running for office. And he's not being, in my opinion, that's not saying that if you lose your eye or you lose a limb.
He's not making fun of him that he's
not doing that.
Agree,
he's not doing that.
I agree.
I think this is virtue signaling. And what happens is other people, they get brownie points by acting outraged and more American than he does. And more pro-troops than he does. Also, I don't buy it. Do you understand? Like I'm a patriot too. I support our veterans too.
And so does Pete Davidson.
So does Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson's father was a firefighter and died on September 11th.
Well, there you go.
So his level of kind of compassion is different. So like he makes references to jokes of his father dying.
There you go.
So his context is different. Also,
he's a comedian.
And he's also doesn't have a bad bone in his body. Have you ever met Pete Davidson?
No.
He's amazing. He's like the nicest guy ever.
He's good. He's a good looking dude. And those were hilarious jokes. All of them were hilarious. So if I don't think anything's off limits. How about that?
I agree, especially if you're going to run for government.
Yeah, and if he's making fun of the guy like that way, he's not being.
Now it would be a little weird if
by the way, he goes Crenshaw on Pete Davidson. No apology needed.
Yeah, it'd be a little bit different if he just singled out him, made fun of him for losing his eye during war.
Yeah,
but no, he's making fun of a bunch of different politicians. This guy happens to have a fucking eye patch.
Yeah, and the guy's a badass anyway. I'm sure he's fine.
I think he came out and said he's fine.
Yeah, he's fine. He's a man. He went through war and lost his eye. A
I don't think
comedian
he's too worried.
making a thing of
You're
the
right,
joke
D.
is, give me
You're
a
right.
break. This, you know how I feel about all
I love
this stuff.
Pete Davidson. What else you got?
There was one? Oh, all right. So let's go with this. So the CEO or the head of Twitter is considering removing the like button.
Why?
Because it incentivizes you to want to do it. It doesn't incentivize the conversation. He feels like conversations should be more deeper.
Instead of just going,
more
okay,
interesting.
cool, I like it. You're forced to engage.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. But people obviously freaking out.
I'm with Kanye when he had a good point. I think they should get rid of followers. I think they should make it undisclosed. Not for us or for grown-ass people, but for kids who...
That's an interesting idea, but a lot of people make their money off of...
No, I know.
It would take a market away, right?
Well, no, it wouldn't, though, because I make money off my social media, or let's say someone makes money off their social media. You can do it easily, because
you can figure it out.
You know the number, but they would know the conversion rate.
Gotcha.
Same with our podcast. When there's ads on this, they know very well if this works or not.
Exactly.
We don't have to tell them the exact number. They don't give exact numbers.
I was about to say that. I was about to say... they'd figure out ways to get the exact numbers
for sure,
privately.
Yeah, but you don't need it. You don't need people to feel bad about themselves because they don't have 500,000 followers and this kid does. Or this, for the kids, it's trouble, man.
Sure,
because their whole world's in social media, and then Now there's a numerical value on your worth. That's not good, man. If you're in high school,
I agree with you on that. I don't think it's good at all. We're figuring this whole space out still.
realizing how dangerous, how great it is, but also how dangerous.
Yeah, man. You and I have kids, so that's my kids are. My daughter's 10. She's going to get into this already. She's getting a phone soon. Her friends have phones.
Oh yeah,
right. So it's like,
what else you got, Jen?
Here's an update on that tunnel. Remember the boring tunnel that Elon Musk is making?
Mm-hmm.
Here's footage of it if you guys want to see it.
Oh,
it's really quick too, so 34 seconds.
That subway.
It's a lot bigger than I thought. I thought it was going to be like smaller tunnels.
It's a tube.
About 2 miles, I think.
It's a tube subway, huh?
Yeah.
Damn, it looks pretty sweet, though.
2 miles long.
Probably not going to be the first guy to do it, though, huh? I'll probably wait.
This is the tester.
Is there someone in that? That's just a camera on the
This
tube.
camera.
The thing's fucking flying. That makes me feel a little sick.
It's almost done here, and it goes into the actual company.
Jesus Christ.
And then...
Well, it looks nice once it gets there.
There you are. Well,
it's pretty
so
cool.
Yeah,
if you do all that to just
next
to downtown. It's opening?
Yeah.
Just that little tube.
Just the tester, yeah. But if that goes well, boom.
If that goes well, then they'll have to get through the Los Angeles and Sacramento bureaucracy to finance.
To dig a hole from here to LA. I'll look forward to that the first of never.
Yeah.
That's going to come out in like 30 years. Be cool for my kid, I guess.
I guess.
I was thinking about when at his age, so in 16 years from now, are gas-powered cars still going to be cool?
I think that more and more, every company's coming out with electric technology.
I know. I wonder if they're going to make them illegal soon. Like, I think there's Sweden or Switzerland, I think that you can't have gas-powered cars anymore. There's somewhere they're banning them. Like, when they do that here, I was thinking about my car. Like, I'm never getting rid of my RS, right? My GT3 RS. I'm like, God, when in like 20 years, I'm not going to be allowed to drive this thing or some shit. Like, it's going to come. I might be dead when it does come, but...
Bring up Zermatt in Switzerland.
Oh, hold on. Let me see. Before you do that, these countries are banning gas-powered vehicles by 2040. There's someone who's already banned it.
Bring up
Norway.
Zermatt will only use Netherlands and only sell electric vehicles starting 2025. Wow.
Yeah, it's headed that direction. Which is a bit of a bummer if you've never felt the fucking rev of a badass
China
engine.
said it only sell electric vehicles.
They need to.
And
More
hybrid
than
vehicles,
anyone.
but it's yet to set a concrete timeline. China has some dirty air, man. Oof.
It's only a matter of time, man.
Bring up Zermatt, Switzerland. I went there as a boy.
Zermatt, Switzerland?
Yep. And it's a ski city. ZER.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. And at least when I was there, no cars were allowed in the entire valley, only horse and buggy.
Oh, cool. It looks like the town from the movie Frozen.
It's so beautiful.
Now, let me ask you something, Brian. Yeah. Do you want to build a snowman?
Do you want to build a snowman? Look at that. That's the Matterhorn right there. Ooh. It's what's called paradise on Earth.
It's cold, though?
But in the winter.
Not my paradise, bro.
It's so set up for you to be cozy and warm. And then you ski. And it's the best restaurants in the world and all that stuff.
Damn.
You got to have
tough
some
to get
deep
there?
pockets.
Oh, yeah?
It's not that hard,
You
but
gotta
it's
get deep
if
pockets?
you want to go on a most incredible ski vacation of your life, you'd go to Zermatt.
Well, what if I don't want to be around snow? In the summer, is it nice?
Unbelievable.
Do you want to build
Hiking,
a snowman?
You'd love it. Switzerland is a very special place.
It's like Breckenridge.
Yeah, but nicer.
Oh, yeah?
It's the Swiss Alps.
Yeah, I'm just not into skiing and snowboarding. I grew up doing it. You know how your father hates moving shit? I hate the mountains and snow now.
Do you like, what is it? Do you hate the gear and getting up there? I don't like any of that.
Fuck you.
I know.
All day.
I'm the same.
The lift.
I'm
then I got to
lazy.
take them off and stomp around when I want to get hot cocoa and a meal.
15 layers. You got the scarf on that. Fuck
and then you got
off.
to drive in the shit snow on the way back.
Wait in line for the chairlift.
No. Nightmare.
Not for me.
Nightmare.
Oh, look, I'm at the top. Now I'm going to ski down. I'll do it 4 times a day. I got my workout and leave. Do you want to build a snowman? What else?
In summer.
In summer.
What else you got, Jen?
This is from
the notes I have trouble with.
Me
This
too.
is from last week, but we didn't get to it. That Will Smith and Martin Lawrence are going for a number 3 for Bad Boys.
What the?
Did you guys watch Bad Boys? You guys enjoy Bad Boys?
Of
Didn't
course.
watch 1 or 2.
Didn't watch a 1 or 2.
Nope.
You've never
Wow.
seen them?
Never did.
Ram your fucking face in that
I
microphone.
know. They were.
I think 2 is better than 1.
Yeah, it got a lot
Lawrence
better.
has been quiet for a while.
That's another thing.
There's a reason for that. Are they shoot? It looks like they're on Santa Monica there, or is that Miami? That looks like fucking Venice.
That looks like LA.
Yeah. Where is that?
But their last one they were in Miami, so they might still be in Miami.
Play it and I'll be able to tell you.
Mike Lowry.
Yo,
Oh, that's Miami.
I'm telling y'all, this is crazy. Wait.
See the yellow building behind?
It's official. It's official, baby. It's official. Bad Boys 3. It's happening. It's official. It's official. I'm telling you. Yo, that's it. No more. Y'all can't handle no more of that. Y'all.
Will Smith.
Oh man, Will Smith.
Excited?
I don't care at all, but that's because I'm 51.
I'll definitely
even though it's
see
my
it.
generation.
I don't see movies till they hit demand. With my son, I'm never at the movies. But I do want to see that Queen movie. It came out, I think, right?
Bohemian Rhapsody. Yeah.
So I hear it's great.
I heard
do
it's
we
great.
Have do we have a trailer?
Yeah,
watch
the
it?
trailer came out 6 months ago. But the thing is I heard they don't talk about him being gay in it. I heard they don't touch on his sexuality at all.
Wow.
That's pretty lame then.
That's super lame because he sucked all the dick.
Yes.
Which is why he died.
Yes.
Not
now,
from sucking
does
dick.
Rami Malek sing or do they superimpose Freddie's voice?
Well, apparently he doesn't sound like fucking the lead singer.
Oh, it's pretty.
But he can sing though.
Yeah.
You want to watch it?
Freddie.
That's how he got the gig. You know, I had to sing in front of them.
I didn't know.
Yeah, because there was an audition tape. You had to send your audition to Queen, and then them with the producer had to approve it. I guess when he sat down with them, they didn't see it, so like sing now on the spot. And he had to sing.
Can
please don't try.
anybody find me somebody to?
Anyhow.
Well.
Not everyone is a star, Freddie.
What are you afraid of?
They said he's going to win an Oscar for this. That's the rumor.
I
didn't know he was fancy dressed for it. You look like
I want some chompers like his, bro. These are my favorite kind of movie.
I can't wait
My
to see
fave.
it.
It's a long trailer, huh? Is this the full movie or? Because I'm all set. Wow, it looks great. I've seen it now. It's too long of a trailer.
I want to see that.
Doesn't look good.
Yeah, I love Queen. That was
Me too,
one of my
man.
favorites.
It's gonna be sick.
I think greatest front man of all time.
All time, right?
I think the greatest voice in rock and roll, and I think the greatest front man of all time. Better than Robert Plant.
Better than the lead
Roger
singer of
Daltrey.
Journey.
The second best voice, or maybe tie, is
Perry?
Steve Perry. But I don't even think Steve Perry
up
had
there.
the voice that
Freddie Mercury
had. I don't think you. No.
Damn, they look very similar.
Yes, they do. Freddie Mercury.
They put those. They have the same jawline.
Yep.
Yeah, the only. Do you see any of that, Chin? They were getting some backlash about the sexuality in the movie.
I didn't see that, but
Google it.
Sexuality.
There's always something.
Yeah, people were upset about it. Maybe it wasn't gay enough. You know.
Yeah, he was in the closet, and then he got AIDS. You know, back then, which is my generation, you were told to keep it under wraps because you wouldn't sell.
That's
albums.
that's how it was back then, huh?
Yeah. You were an actor, you kept it under wraps. When you were a singer, you kept it under wraps. You couldn't be outwardly gay.
Oh wow, look at that.
Elton
Doesn't
John
ignore
came
it.
out, and it was a huge thing when he talked about it. He casually said, "I'm a homosexual," and it was like, "What?" He did an interview, and he said,
He dressed
yes,
very
I'm a
similar to Russell
homosexual.
Westbrook.
I'm a homosexual." And it was like, that's all anybody was talking about back then.
Dude, how about Ricky Martin?
Yeah.
Talking about a pure dime piece. Women were like, what the fuck?
Yep.
I
I
mean,
remember when my friend who's gay
dime
told me,
piece.
and I said, no
I didn't
way.
believe it. Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
get the fuck.
Well-
There's nothing gay about that man.
I know.
Besides tight pants and his dancing, and
Yeah.
but other than that,
Yeah.
he's fucking.
Well, he was
I mean,
such. He was
that
such
was a shocker.
He was such a heartthrob to women, and a lot of his economic,
that was his fan base.
future was wrapped up in that idea. Yes. So when you say you're gay, it's
He's a good actor too, man.
he's talented, man.
So it was a response to the trailer because it didn't show it much in the trailer.
It's just a trailer.
Yeah.
I have no problem with it then. All right.
want to see that.
Yeah, I can't wait for that movie. I might try and see it this week. Babysitter. What else we got, Jen?
This one. That dude from Australia that swallowed a slug in his backyard off of a dare because they were drunk.
So this is in Australia. This guy was with his friends. His friend's like, you know how you stupid with your friends? I've been there.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I dare you to eat that slug. Someone actually offered me to eat a slug when I was in college. I was like, not eating a slug because I didn't want to kill it. Not that I didn't want to eat it. Didn't want to kill it. This dude ate it and died?
Yeah.
Because what was
8 years
he
later?
fell ill. It's like some rat roundworm disease.
So 8 years later, because it's curable though if you get to it?
Nope.
I think so. And it was in 2010, right? So it was 8 years.
Have you seen the video? Mm-mm. He is, it fucked him up.
And you get rat
lungworm disease. Is this the video you're talking about?
No, I think it was on Twitter. They had a video of the kid. Like, he was completely paralyzed and just a shell of himself.
You mean right afterwards?
Yeah, right after he went into shock.
Jesus, that's crazy.
Ain't that a bitch? Your buddy's just bullshitting with like, hey, eat this slug.
He's a rugby player.
He went paralyzed for a while too,
dude.
Oh no!
Well, that's his. Oh shoot! I see him right there.
Yeah, you're talking about
dude
from eating a slug, Brian.
No. Oh, it's terrible.
How terrible is that?
Fucking slug.
A group of family and friends who've supported
slugs are cute too, man.
An extraordinary young man who 8 years ago, at the age of 19, ate a slug on a silly dare and had his life changed forever. Like most young men their age, 19-year-old Sam Ballard and his mates felt they were invincible. But one night in 2010 shattered that illusion.
God, he was in a coma for 420 days.
Sitting over here having a bit of a red wine appreciation night, trying to act as grown-ups. And a slug came crawling across here. And then the conversation came up, should I eat it? And off Sam went. Bang. That's how it happened.
In the following days, strapping, rugby-playing Sam complained of severe pain in his legs.
Was it MS, which is what my husband had? But they cleared him all from that, and that's when he said, when we were walking him down to the ward, he was in a wheelchair, and he said, I had a slug. Could it be that? And I went, no one gets sick from that.
But doctors found Sam had been infected with rat lungworm, which can be carried by slugs.
He was scared. So, as a mum, all you want to do is reassure them. As far as I'm concerned, he didn't do anything wrong. It was just a silly thing.
But Sam and his loved ones have paid an enormous price.
That's some bad luck, man.
Bad luck.
You just chalk that up to...
Just bad luck. You ate a bad slug. You can eat a lot of slugs, and they're usually fine.
You know what? Probably
this
don't
was
eat
a
slugs,
sick
though.
slug. This slug was shitty.
The slug had rat on him.
That sucks.
And he passed away Friday, right?
Yeah, I think so, man.
I don't want to watch that. That
Fucking
makes me sad.
terrible. Isn't that terrible? I've done some stupid bets with my buddies.
Yeah. Fuck that, man.
That's horrible, man. Fuck slugs, bro. Let's kill all slugs. I like a slug, man. And they're cute to me. Is it their eyes, their antennas that can go up and down, up and down?
It's their eyes.
Oh, it's so cool.
So I didn't know slugs suck.
Most of them don't. This was an evil slug.
A shitty slug.
Yeah, that hung out with rats.
You got to get your slug tested for.
Test all slugs, man.
All these things. College student now left paralyzed after. There's 1,000 things.
Jesus Christ. What else
I ate
you
a
got, Jen?
flower.
Let's end on a positive one.
That's all we have.
My grandmother's friend died
shit.
from a pinprick from a rose. She got blood poisoning. All right.
Jesus Christ.
Everybody dies.
Well, we tried our best, man.
Is that it?
That's it, dude.
We're ending on.
Don't touch slugs.
Well,
Guys,
does this matter at all?
Ian Kelly ranked America's least liked TV news person even before blackface. Oh, wow.
That's better than the slug thing, though, right? So
That's
there you
better. Least liked because women hate her because she's pretty.
Yeah.
And that, just women hate her because men probably like her.
Yeah. Or is that the liberal news kind of going bad on
Q
her
Scores
and coming up with
Company,
these
the entertainment industry's most used indicator of popularity.
things? Fuck off. I like her. So fuck you. I don't really listen to her. I never.
I've never listened to her yet. I don't know if I like
she's
her.
cute.
She's older.
Seems
yeah.
cute.
Yeah. That's it, Chin.
That's it.
All righty, man. Hey, B, I'm going to rock it on our next show tomorrow, Wednesday, whenever we decide to do it. But the new Fire and the Kid collab with Roots of Fight, that hand-stitched bomber jacket that I've rocked at the Comedy Store.
It's a great bomber jacket.
They only made 100 of them, I think.
Well, I pawed at the air. I tried to get at
Bring it up, Chin.
I tried.
They only
to
made
get
100 of them. It's a special package. They come with the Abbott Kinney Fight Club sweats, the vintage soft ass sweats, the Abbott Kinney Fight Club gym bag, and then that hand stitched
Dude, that's
bomber
great.
jacket as well.
That's amazing.
They're so limited edition, and there's so few many, so the price point is higher. You can get them now, I think, tfatk.com, but also Roots of Fight. They're doing a pre-sale. They will ship in January, but they're only releasing 100. That's it. Once they sell out, they're never coming back.
Look at that.
So that's why the price point's so high. They're super exclusive, super limited edition. Everything's handmade, hand-stitched, the logos, everything.
That is amazing.
Everything. You get them now for pre-sale. Like I said,
don't
once they're
even
gone,
have
they're
one.
gone.
I don't even have one.
It's going to be tough
Probably
to get anybody in here.
Probably because they were like, you know what? He's 51. He won't.
He's going to hurt
it's
sales.
not for him.
No, it's going to hurt sales.
They said that.
so
You might have
freaking
said it behind my back.
You
might have gone.
But how
you know
dope
what?
are those?
Not for Bryan.
Look at the sweats, dude.
Yeah, they're amazing.
And then you look at the Dick Diver badge. We always talk about how we're 10%
Jesse.
gay badge.
Jesse, I want the sweats in a medium. Sweats in a medium. Make the crotch area. I need that area to breathe. That can't be medium. That can't be.
How
medium.
dope are they? And then remember when I had my orange Porsche? There's been so much thought that went into this. So the lining of the jacket's orange for my Lava Orange Porsche. Damn. I have purple now, so you guys fucked up, but whatever.
I love it.
Yeah, I mean, I can't wear it because I don't have that stupid.
No, you
orange
looked
anymore.
good in this. The first thing I said is I didn't know.
I love that jacket.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Yep.
I was gonna wear it today, but I forgot. So I'm gonna wear it Wednesday.
Okay, I'm excited.
Yep. But you can get them now for pre-sale. Like I said, I think there's only 100, 150, and after they're gone forever. tfatk.com or rootsoffight.com will have them. Get them. Great gift for a Fire Kid fan.
Love it.
But high price point because they're all handmade and super limited. Other than that, this week I am off. And then the following week, November, bring up my dates, Jen. Like we do every
Punchline.
show.
He's gonna be at the
Punchline Sacramento. Punchline Sacramento, Friday and Saturday only. 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday. Those are almost sold out. That is November 16th and 17th. And after that, I'm in New York City at one of my favorite clubs, Gotham Comedy Club, November 30th, December 1st.
Jealous.
After that, I'm in New Mexico. And then the big old Grand Hago. So January 19th, Showtime special, 1 hour, 2 shows only Saturday. Have some friends you guys might know open up for me. San Diego, California, Spreckles Theater. January 19th. Tickets at tfatk.com. We will see you guys later in the week. This is the Fire and the Kid. We're out.